Hi, welcome to episode 2. This is technically day 4 of having the coronavirus. Second video, but day 4. I didn't really do videos when I didn't know that I had it for sure. But I wanted to kind of document how everything goes from day to day. And, well, it's early. I don't even know what time it is. I think it was like 2:30, 3 in the morning. Everyone else is still sleeping. I just kept waking up shivering, freezing cold. I did have a fever, and this time it was 102, so it went up. I took some ibuprofen. I wanted to switch from ibuprofen to Advil because I'd taken that before. We didn't have any. So, yeah, fever, um, sore throat, and not much of a cough, I guess, this morning. And my body is killing me. That's about the biggest. I think out of everything, I can deal with the shivering and like the cough and everything, but the body ache is like nothing I've ever had before. Um, it's not even muscle ache; it's just your whole body hurts. I've had the flu before. I had chicken pox when I was a kid. I never had like body ache like I had now, and it's just funny because I've always like joked around with buddies that oh, COVID's not real. I've been out there and it's not even a big deal. And yeah, the body ache part sucks. um, my dad had it, and he said it was like the worst flu or cold he's ever had. I'm not seeing that. Um, the out of breath, like kind of out of breath. I ran upstairs and I came back down. I've noticed like the quick little ups and downs. You feel out of breath quicker. I don't know what that has to do with. Um, I know it affects lungs. I don't know how. I guess I haven't really gone that far into it, but yeah, just definitely the out of breath, the sleeping, the shivering, and then hot, cold, um, and really all my symptoms are the same as I had yesterday, with the increased temperature being the only thing, and kind of out of breath. Um, I've heard that your taste and smell are gone. I haven't really experienced that. Um, from what I can tell, I just had a Mountain Dew and I could taste it. So as far as I know, that hasn't been a symptom for me. Um, but yeah, the body aches are absolutely horrible. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna try and go back to sleep, but because I'm tired, I could definitely go back to sleep. But I was like up every other hour, so I just was like, get up and let's do this video, and then I'll go back to sleep. I'm still taking my vitamins. Day 4 is definitely worse than day 3 by far. So I would say the first 1, 2, and 3 days weren't that bad. 4 is a lot worse. Um, I kind of just feel like I guess lightheaded, like puffy, like I don't know. It's kind of a weird, almost like you're floating a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that's a fever. Um, haven't left the house. Still in quarantine. Kids are going absolutely crazy. I think they're gonna have to go outside today. We'll just go in the backyard. We let our neighbors know, what was going on, just so their kids don't like run over. And we don't know. We don't think the kids have it, but just in case, we don't want to spread anything. um, and just still the dry cough that just it hits you out of nowhere. Like you feel fine, and then you just you know out of nowhere. Oh, I was thinking about this. So I, I took all the precautions, and I was wearing the mask, and I've been wearing a mask for the last month and a half, 2 months, pretty much everywhere I went. and I never got it. And even when the first wave happened, I think it was what, late December, early January. Um, Nobody. I mean, no one was wearing masks, and I didn't get it then. So this whole time, I kind of just thought I was one of those people that already had it, but didn't show any symptoms at all. Um, so I guess as for today, um, probably just gonna go back to sleep and rest up. And yeah, the other weird thing is, like, I've had people text me and say, hey, what are you doing today? You want to go do this or do that? And it's kind of like, well, I can't because I have COVID. And they don't know what to say. They're like, really? Oh, okay. How long does that last? I'm like, I don't know, I guess 2 weeks. Oh, that sucks. Well, okay, so yeah, talk to you in 2 weeks. Like, that's kind of how it's been. Um, what do you say? I mean, it's not like a secret. It's not like, oh, I don't want to tell anybody. I would rather tell people so they don't like just randomly stop over and risk getting it. Um, and my parents already had it, so I don't think there's a risk there. Although I think you can get it again, not right away. I think the virus has to mutate before you can get it again, kind of like the flu. Once you've had it, you usually don't get it the same season, or if you do, it's like the very beginning and the very end. Um, but yeah, so I guess day 4 is a little worse. Still taking the vitamins. Yeah, just a little out of breath is the only difference that I can tell. Um, also, if you like the video, hit like. It really, I guess it works with the algorithms to show other people. Otherwise, YouTube doesn't show anybody. And subscribe, because this is video 2 of my day 4 symptoms, but I'm going to continue and just make a video every day, just to show if it got worse, if it got better. Just thinking that, yeah, like I did, I went on YouTube and I searched symptoms of COVID, and how how do you get it? How do you pass it? Where do you test it? I searched it on YouTube. I don't know if everyone's going to do that, but that's what I did. So I figured if somebody is looking and they find my channel, they can watch it. It's a quick little video. They don't have to sit there forever. They get their information and then they're done. On to the next video. They can kind of watch it day by day and see if that corresponds with what they have for symptoms. And then maybe, since I'm saying that my symptoms are pretty light, they would be able to see if theirs are worse and if they need to go to the hospital. Although this time it sounds like a lot more people are getting it, so the hospitals are actually getting filled up this time, where the first time it didn't seem like they were at all. In fact, I know nurses and doctors that were laid off or furloughed because they were empty. Basically because even people that were going in for everyday things or surgeries that they had planned were all pushed back because of COVID. So a lot of people were just going virtual for doctor visits and stuff like that. They weren't actually going to the clinic, which, made it pretty much dead. Where this time around, it does seem like there are quite a few more people getting it. But I don't even know if you can believe all the statistics anyway, because I know that the first time they were saying that people were they had it when they didn't, just because the hospitals got more money if they said they got it, just because of how the money is allocated to the hospitals, the tax money, everything like that. And I don't know what to believe with that, because even the CDC came out and talked about, first they were saying so many people were dying from it, and then they came back and said, well, after we actually looked at everything, we put it on a spreadsheet and we figured out how many people died from COVID and how many people died of underlying symptoms and then also had COVID and all these other things. the numbers were very skewed. I think it came back saying like 99.9% of people that got it recovered, and then that, you know, 0.01% actually died from it. Um, so I'm not that worried about it as of right now. The out of breath is it's a little different. Just running for 15, 20 steps and you feel like you're out of breath. That's not normal for me. Um, and I've been hearing also that stores are starting to be low on toilet paper again, which I thought was hilarious the first time when I was in the stores and seeing stuff like that. But now, I mean, I think we always have like a pack, and I've never ran out of a full pack. Like, and had to rush out and buy 10 packs just to make sure that, Anyway, I hope it doesn't get like that again. I think this time people should be a little bit more prepared. And from the sound of it, that I think there's some vaccines, there's a couple different companies that were close, saying that they had like a 90% rate of success. I'm trying to think of the name. It wasn't Pfizer. Something like that. I was thinking Fisker, but that's a EV car maker that was a conventional car maker that went under and now makes EVs. They were kind of ugly cars to begin with anyway. But, yeah. So, day 4, way worse, more body ache, higher fever, out of breath. But other than that, I wouldn't say it's horrible. It's definitely, I can deal with it. It's, I don't think, for me, I don't think it's that bad as of right now. I do know that it's different for everybody, and there's some people that are getting it really, really bad and having to be hospitalized, and, hopefully it doesn't take a turn for the worse. But for me, this is not so bad. Okay, tomorrow, which will be, let's see, the 10th. I'll do another video and see how things are doing. That would be day 5. So over a third of the way there, or through, hopefully, and we'll go from there.